morning. How are you on this absolutely wonderful Thanksgiving Sunday morning? It is really wet today. We had showers. I was up at 5. I went to bed really late last night and I was up at 5 and got going. As soon as I did my exercises and I drank water, warm water, or room temperature water, and then I did my exercises. I felt better. And I started doing it again, and everything was fine. So here I am. I greeted myself with this fabulous smile and saying, hello, you did it. You stayed up late last night, so how are you feeling this morning? That's what I said to myself. Good morning, Marina. How are you? Yes, I stayed up really late last night. Not because I was cooking only. I just was listening to something while I was doing this, so it was fun to listen to them till the end, which I normally do not do. So I went to bed late. I woke up at 5, and it didn't take long. Once I opened the window, I inhaled the earth, had my room temperature water, took 2 glasses, then I did my 20 minutes of exercise. I felt amazing. And then I continued into my meditation, my prayer, my stuff, and I got ready for my morning blessing, which is unusual, but there we are. So how did you greet yourself this morning? I had the most fabulous greeting because I had to get awake. I had to say, come on, you need to do this. You must get up. So my greeting to self this morning was, come on, hello, how are you? Haven't seen you for 5 hours. Only 5 hours today, eh? Yes, and that is usually what happens when you have celebration like Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, those type of big celebrations that we have for family and friends. This is small. It's only going to be 6 of us. Normally it's 36 of us. Normally it's 24 of us. Normally it's a lot of people. But no, we don't because of COVID. So, and all the cooking is always done in this house. We do everything here, even if they were to come early. And then there's those that are in charge after dinner. Once dinner is done, I am done. I do not participate in clearing the table. I do not participate in boxing food for everybody to take. I stay out of that. So that's why I have so many loaves of bread, because we will have bread with butter and dinner, the usual thing. But everybody needs bread to take home, because tomorrow none of them are going to cook. So we have to make sure they have that. So there they go. And so the girls do that, or the boys, whoever, they decide who's going to do it. And then the dishes get done, dishwasher get loaded, big pans get done over here. And I stay out of that. I do not get involved in that. The next day though, I have to put my dining room back together, which is my part of it. So, and put things away. So yeah, so that's basically what it is. It's Thanksgiving. And the thing is that, just in case you don't know, I start decorating my Christmas tree in November. So my decorations are up on the 14th of November. That is something I've done for years, because I really love to enjoy the Christmas tree and all of what it stands for. So because of that, I love turning on the lights after the Santa Claus parade, which is always about the 14th. And the light comes on, and and I have it on, and I enjoy it until after the Feast of Epiphany, which is in January. So I do take a lot of time to decorate my tree and the house and the things, but I also enjoy it. So that's part of the thing. So here we are. And Marina, it's you and I this morning, so good for you. So today is day 10th of our 31 days of gratitude. That is the last day of gratitude 4. Tomorrow we start gratitude because, or able, or can. So it's amazing that we are going to be doing this. And so what did Marina say? I have to see this. I'm going to Europe for Christmas, spend with family this year. So, that's really exciting. That's nice. You'll have fun. If you've never spent Christmas in Europe, you're going to have fun. It's like what you see on an old-fashioned postcard. I love Christmas where it's like that. You will love it. You should make sure you have really nice, comfortable long skirts and just nice boots on. You'll enjoy it. It's Christmas in that part of the world is entirely different to what we do here. A lot of festivities with family and friends in England is the same, and you go to France and those other places, and that's how it is. You're going to have a wonderful time. I'm looking forward to you. Have to come back and send us pictures. That will be so nice. That's a nice street marina. Enjoy it. So guys, so it's Marina. We are having our own morning blessing. You are blessed today to come here to be told that it's going to be a wonderful day. So today we are celebrating the 10 of gratitude for the amazing things in our life. So what are you grateful for? You, Marina, since you're the one standing here, you are grateful because right now you are grateful for the opportunity to go to Europe for Christmas. That might seem mundane for somebody, but for you it is special. You're going to spend Christmas with family and friends. And you are going to plan to go to Europe to spend Christmas in Europe, and it's really your first time. So when you experience something for the first time, you have to be grateful for it. And grateful for it is even when you know the plan is in place. But what gratitude does when you're going somewhere, like Marina guys is going to Europe, because she was the first one here, so we had this conversation going. She's going to Europe for Christmas. And she told me, and then gratitude today is the last day, right? For the four something. So I'm telling Marina, I'm telling each and every one of you that we are grateful for going to Europe, going there, going this, because this is what's happening. With gratitude, the more you are grateful for something, the more gratitude you will find, and the more enjoyable that time will be. That is the trick about gratitude. It brings you unending joy. It gives you so much joy. So, going to Europe for Christmas, as Marina told us, is for Christmas. So it's the last day. And she came first, and she told me what she was doing. Because we were talking about Thanksgiving and all what I do, and then Christmas, So, when you're going to do something and you're thanking for the ability to do, that's powerful. Because you have to look at it and I'm grateful and look at the things that take place, right? I am grateful I am going away for Christmas, but I am grateful for the money to pay the ticket. I'm grateful for the time of work. I'm grateful for the time with family and friends. I'm grateful to enjoy the energy of a new city. I'm grateful to sit at a table and enjoy. You see how many things you can be grateful for and you haven't even gotten there yet. So can you imagine, Marina remembers every day, at least twice or 3 times a day, to find something about this particular occasion to be grateful for. We can all do it. What is your next step? What is your next goal? When you are done here, are you going to sit down and pay your bills? Then you need to say, I'm grateful I have the money to pay off my bills this month. I'm grateful I have the money to make the payment this month. You see, I'm blessing this money I am using to pay. Do not resent your bills. Do not be angry when you have a bill to pay. Do not do that, because that bill you're paying is important because you got the service for the bill. If you resent paying them the money, you're also resenting yourself for having the money to pay. Gratitude, guys, if you see we harness the power of gratitude completely in our body, soul, mind, and spirit, nothing will stop us. If we can truly take gratitude and we can harness it and let it fill us completely, all of you go on Instagram, Clubhouse, and YouTube, and you hear everybody talks about gratitude. That's not a joke. Gratitude is not a joke. And gratitude, as I always said, does not always have to be for the big, audacious, wonderful, spectacular things. Gratitude is for the ability that a bill comes and you look at it and you pick up that envelope and you go to it and you say, I have you covered. The money's in the bank. I'm so grateful you gave me this service. Thank you. I'm going to pay you. That's what you say. I'm so grateful. I have the money to pay you. I'm so grateful for the service you provided me with. So the credit card, you used it to buy something you desired right away. The credit card, you used it when you got a flat tire and the tow truck only would take credit card. And when you're handing him the credit card to swipe while the wind is blowing and you're stuck on the highway, you say to the credit card, I'm so grateful I have you to pay this man so I can get out of this cold. Right? I'm so grateful I have you that I can do this and feel good about it. No fear, complete faith that the payment will go through. So you see, that's what I'm thinking of when I think of gratitude. I know there's big things we plan and we get gratitude, but it's all the little things. Like going to Europe and seeing the Eiffel Tower is great. But going to Europe and getting to know where your family come from or your husband's family come from, looking at it and saying, wow, so this is how you grew up. I'm so grateful I met you. I'm exposed to this type of thing. Going to Austria and seeing, sea buckhorn berries or something you've never seen before. Going to India and look at the tree where the flowers is coming down instead of going up. Going somewhere and seeing something. So there is little things, but the things that take you have a suitcase that you can pack. I am grateful I have a sturdy suitcase. I can pack my clothes in for this trip. I'm grateful I was able to buy some gifts to bring to this family over here. I'm grateful I was able to bake bread last night and got the baked macaroni and cheese and all the broccoli and cauliflower mixture with onion, garlic, and cheeses that they like. I'm grateful I was able to swing that and put that together. So it's not always the big things that you have to be grateful for. But as I keep ponging this and ponging this and ponging this into your head, the thing I want you to remember is to grateful for is your spiritual health, your spiritual prosperity, and your financial prosperity. We're afraid to let people know we are grateful that we have a spiritual connection with something, somewhere, somehow. And then we're even more ashamed to say I'm grateful I have money to pay my bills. I'm grateful I have some money in the bank. I'm grateful I have a 401k. I'm grateful I have an RRSP. I'm grateful I have money to help my children. I'm grateful I can buy something for my grandchildren. I'm grateful I have money in my wallet. I'm grateful I know when I use my debit card it will go through because there's money in that bank account. I'm grateful I can walk to the dollar store and pay $5 for something and do not think twice about it. And that is what we have to remember. Be grateful for your money. Money loves love. Money loves to have a name and to be honest. Be grateful for it. Do not wish what somebody has on you. Do not say, oh, I wish I had as much money as Oprah. That is Oprah's little thing. Do not wish you had as much money as Elon Musk. Do not sit there and, oh God, some people are more so. No. Do not do that. Do not sit there, and say there, oh, some people, they have so much money, they don't know what to do. Look at your face when you're saying that. Look at your attitude when you're saying that. And when you say that about yourself. So this is the last day of being grateful for. What are you grateful for that is not usual? You're grateful you have today's Sunday. You're grateful that you acknowledge your God within you, your God outside of you, your universe, whatever you purport your God to be. Be grateful you have spiritual connection, so when the going get tough, you can say, help me. Be grateful for that. Be proud and be bold to say, I have a spiritual connection. And be grateful. I say, I am so grateful I have a spiritual connection. I'm so grateful when something is going wrong in my life, I do not feel alone. I'm so grateful my faith took me through. I'm so grateful somebody taught me when I was a child how to pray. I'm so grateful I know how to call for help when I feel I'm weak. I'm so grateful when the toughness is pushing me into the ground that I can say I will rise again. So you have to be grateful for some things are so tiny, and that is where I want you to saturate yourself with gratitude. Saturate yourself with all sorts of purposes and reasons to be grateful. I had some ginger, and then I decided I needed green tea with it. And what else did I put in it? Anyway, and then some honey. I'm so grateful. The cup is warm, and I can smell the ginger. And it has a nice taste. I'm so grateful. When I sit in the morning and I'm drinking my lemon water, I'm grateful I have this lemon water to drink because it's something I desire. I desire to have it. So now that I have it, I should be grateful for it instead of sitting around and saying, I wish I had a better cup of tea, a nicer. No, just be grateful you have a cup. And it's warm, and it's ginger, and it's this, and it's whatever you are putting in that mouth of yours. So, it's Sunday morning. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with this Sunday morning? It's supposed to be a day of worship, but maybe if you do not worship on a Sunday, but be grateful it's Sunday. Be grateful it is a Sunday. And be grateful you can see all your family and friends around you if they're around. Be grateful you can connect. Be grateful be grateful for that technology, even if it frustrates us. Be grateful it connects you to me. Be grateful when you show up to do something for yourself. Be grateful you understand what is going on in your mind. We forget that. Be grateful your heart is beating. We forget that. Be grateful for the breath you take. It is your breathing. We're not even conscious of our breath. Be grateful that you stood up on your toes this morning and you felt the floor beneath your feet. Be grateful I heard the shower. The rain was just coming at 5:30 this morning. And I opened the window so I could hear it louder while I was exercising. I acknowledge hearing it. So you need to be grateful for those things. Spend your time in gratitude. You want success? Spend your time in gratitude. You want better? Spend your time in gratitude. You want more? Spend your time in gratitude. Anything you give attention to grows. Where attention goes, energy flows. What does energy do? Energy helps things to develop, to grow, to multiply, right? The sun is energy. Look at what it does to the tiny, tiny little seeds. My friend gave me some zinnia seeds. You could hardly see them. You know, one summer my mom was here and my dad, and we had impatiens, and they were growing. And she said, oh, I love those. I would love to take them to the plantation. And I said to her, they don't have seeds. She said, no. She said, everything has a seed. She said, every flower, every plant has a seed. The thing is that we don't find it. She got up and she went to the garden and she touched a little pod of the impatient, a little green pod. I saw them. I was just happy to have my impatiens. Pop! She just touched it and it opened. She said, that's the seed. So she went around that summer and she picked all those little pods, as many in the different colors, put them in a brown bag, took them to Dominica. Years later, I am coming up the hill, driving from the airport, and we're going up to the plantation. And I'm seeing impatiens everywhere. It's not even in the plantation. So Michael, she said, yes. She said, it grows so well, they burst on their own and the wind took them. She said, everybody has them up in that area. And you could see it on the side of the road. So she took the time and she got the seed. You ever seen the seed of an impatient? When you put a dot with a very fine tooth pen, that's what it looks like. And this thing scattered because she planted the seed. And maybe, and knowing her, she would love, and she loves plants. Well, I guess that's where I got it from. So plant your seed of gratitude. Give it wings to fly and let it go other places and multiply. So you heard me? Plant your seeds of gratitude by being grateful. Give them wings to fly so that they will multiply. Because it's yours, your gratitude. You will have more purposes and more reasons to be grateful. Why do you think all the big shots are telling you, all these big gurus and titans of this industry of positive living, why do you think they talk about gratitude? Because they know the power of being grateful. They know what happens. This is why when the one leper came back and said thank you in the Bible, it was mentioned. Because out of 10, one came back and said thank you. When one got healed another time, who healed you? This person over here. What do you think happened? Everybody started following Jesus. They wanted to be healed. Because they said, they were grateful and said, he did it. So this is what you have to remember. Be grateful. Be grateful you got a bill for hydro. Because you used the hydro. I do not get it. Oh, another bill to pay. But you turn on the flipping switch every time. You walk out of the room and you left the lights on. You know, my husband's brother and his mom, he lived with his mother until she died, and then, of course, later on he died. And Westrels, really people that did not value money. It was amazing. They would be here and they would have the whole house ablaze with electricity. It just gave me a headache. So I went, and nobody's in the rooms. I would walk in and turn off the lights. And my brother-in-law said to me, here goes Tessa-Marie saving 10 cents worth of electricity. I didn't even answer him. I just turned off the light. He wasn't in the room, so I don't know why he needed the light in a room nobody was in. So years later, they moved to a place where they had to pay for electricity. Hard lesson learned. One day my husband said to me, he just called. I said, who? He said, my brother. They have a $500 electric bill. I looked at him and I said, Tessa, saving 10 cents worth of electricity, and I went away. Then he said, they want me to help them pay it. I said, well, it's your mother, so you have no choice. Pay it. But they soon found out that my saving, turning off the electricity, was not only saving it for my children and my grandchildren, but I was saving it because the money was important. He resented me for doing this, my 10 cents. But then when he was stuck and he had $500 to pay and couldn't pay it, or I don't know what they would do, he called for help. Luckily, his brother helped. But what I'm trying to say to you is that do not resent a bill for a service you have already received. It is not right to do that. You are just making it worse for you. It's making you angry. When the bill comes, I have a friend that tells me, because of you, Tessa-Marie, I actually think it's a check. I said, what do you mean? She said, when the bill comes, like, oh, Hydro sent me a check today. I said, she was laughing. I said, what do you, she said, I opened it and I go, oh, $130 check today. But you have to be grateful you have the money to pay for that. You have to be grateful. You look at the bill and you say, you know what? I'm so grateful you served me. I had electricity for the whole month. I'm even more grateful to pay you. And that's what you do. So you have to send gratitude, give it wings to fly so that it can multiply for you. That's what gratitude is all about. So let me see what you guys had to say about that. Last day of gratitude for, oh my God, tomorrow is going to be a tough one. Bring your books tomorrow. Your kitchen must smell. Yeah, you think it does? Just bread. All these things, it just does. I'm going to, we talked about Marina's going to Europe, guys. Mestina, she's excited, extra special. I can imagine. Hi, Christina. Hi, Yuko. Lucky you. I still haven't seen Europe, but I will enjoy it. Of course you're going. The boat that comes for your brother, Christina, also comes for you. You will get a chance to go to Europe. You just have to be ready for it. I'm happy and amazed. I am. Have an amazing time. Everything is already planned. I am ahead of you with Xmas planning. He started planning in October, of course. Happy Thanksgiving, Marina and Yuko and all the Canadians. My family all live in Europe. I don't have family in Canada, but very grateful for friends that are like family. This is so nice. Thank you for all the good wishes, sending it all back. Great Marina, sending all the good wishes back to you as much. Tess, I feel your gratitude for me. I am grateful. When you guys show up here, you have no idea what it means. That means I have something I can give you. Hi, Ginny. How are you this morning? I am grateful for the services I receive and the bills I have because they have made my life more comfortable. Of course. Good morning, sunshine. I'm grateful for positive, open mind. I'm grateful for God's support and always being there. He is. He has my back. Hi, Yuko, saying hi to everybody. I'm grateful for my eyes and ears to be able to see and hear you, Tessa-Marie, and your beautiful messages. Thank you so much, Jenny. We had Hurricane Ida recently and no electricity for 5 days. I'm so grateful for the men and women that resorted it during this aftermath. You know, Marina, that is so important. That is why my daughter, Vanessa, the middle daughter, she's a medical doctor. And she tells me when I go to I go to like the coffee shop, she says, I buy, gift cards. And when I go to the supermarket, she says, I give it to the cashiers. I hand it to them. And she said, because, you know, Mom, if they hadn't showed up to work, we wouldn't have been able to get food to buy. And when she said that, I realized there she is, she's teaching me something. So I intend to do that. So now I go to the coffee shop. It's not much. It's $20. Take $20, buy 4 of them, or buy 2, or buy 1, and give it to the person. Give it to any of the cashiers. These cashiers at the supermarket are important. And you know why I purposely, when Vanessa said that, I purposely decided this is something that should be done for sure. I remembered when COVID first started, I think it was in Maryland, in the United States. This lady was talking, and she had a daughter who had some challenges, but she was a cashier at a supermarket. And she went to work, and she got COVID, and she died. But she had several challenges, this young lady, and she did pass away. And so I was saying to Vanessa, I heard that. She said, yes, Mom, that is what made me decide how valuable these people were. When I heard that this young lady who was a cashier at the supermarket, who had already had pre-existing conditions that would make her more susceptible to getting COVID, had to go to work. And when she went to work, and maybe that as a cashier was a big deal for her. And when she went to work, she got COVID and she passed away. And her mom was talking about it because people didn't want to wear masks and to protect themselves. And her mom, and that was at the beginning of COVID, and that was in the United States, Maryland. So she said, I heard it that same day. And this is why Vanessa said, I buy these gift cards, and every time I go to the supermarket to shop for groceries, I give a gift card to the person that is serving me. And I tell them, thank you for coming to work. Because if these cashiers did not come to work, Mom, we wouldn't be able to buy food. Which is true. So this is Thanksgiving. If you have a chance, give somebody a cashier, even if it's one you like, that said hello to you. Because that $5 that you're putting out, or that $10, is your gratitude. I am grateful that you came to work through this pandemic and expose yourself to hundreds of people in a day who came to buy grocery. That's what you're saying. So I'm grateful that you did that. So that $10, that $5 credit gift card you've given to that cashier is gratitude, that you just gave gratitude wings to fly and multiply. For you, not for her. By you doing that, you have been said, I'm grateful, here's $5 because you come to work, and she will be stunned. They are stunned when you do it, and they, yes, it's for you. And maybe she'll go across, next door is the coffee shop at her 15-minute break, and she will not have to spend some of her money because they make minimum wage, $15, $17, $18 an hour. So buying a coffee for $3 is great for them that they don't have to pay. But you are grateful they showed up when we were afraid to go outside. And after I saw the death of this 18-year-old that had medical, she looked like she was challenged when her mom showed picture, mental challenge, some little physical challenges too. So this is what we have to do. If you want to succeed and you want your children to get the right roots and the right planting, you have to send out your gratitude by showing, here you are. I am grateful for you showing up every day. You have just given gratitude wings to fly. When it flies, it's going to spread and it will multiply. And you will have more reasons and purposes to be grateful. So do not waste it. Do not grab the family. I'm not giving, I just need my money for myself. No, let it go. Give money wings to fly. Money will multiply for you. Let us look at what Jeannie said. I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy a few different gift cards and give them to workers I'm grateful for and always have some handy in my purse. Yes, that's what I do. I always have it and I just go and this is for you. And they look at you like they can't see you because you have a mask. So they don't know, just the eye, right? And I do it. I don't care. But I know by doing that, I'm helping others. So ladies, we've done 30 minutes and I have a kitchen full of bread and stuff to put away and pack and get the turkey up here so I can stuff that turkey, and then I think I have to do gravy, and my son-in-law is in charge of mashed potatoes. So when they come from, they are at the lake house. So when they come down from the lake house, they will be here. And apparently Vanessa is going to be helping and Jillian will be looking after Kylie, the baby, Vanessa's daughter. And we will have all this baking and cooking and the table has to be, it's going to take. So I'm going to go and thank you so much. I'll send a picture of Thanksgiving table on a reel or something for you to enjoy. Have fun, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bring your gratitude journal with you tomorrow morning. Come early. Try to be here for 8. I go on at 1 minute to 8. So try to be there early because this second phase of gratitude is a little bit more difficult to comprehend because we are going to be grateful for the ability to do and can do, and we'll talk about that and teach you how to do it. So you need to understand it. So even buying the gift card, this time you're not grateful, you can afford it being able to buy the gift card. I'm grateful, and you're patting yourself. I am grateful. I had the thought and the mind and the wherewithal, and I took action to buy a gift card to give to somebody. So you see why it's complicated? I am grateful I was able to phone a friend and listen to her. That's it. And I'll talk to you about that because I had some experiences with somebody I was talking to yesterday. Anyway, we'll talk tomorrow. Have fun. Love you guys. Thanks for coming, everybody.